Hi Sagittarius, welcome to your monthly reading. As always, keep in mind that this is only a general reading. Always take what it feels right and with what does resonate within your own life experiences during this time. If you would like to have a personal reading with me, please contact me through the email I put in the description box below. For the month of April, as usual, I have a special sales offer available. And for this month, it's inspired in the current Aries season we are on. If you would like to know more details about it, you can read in the description box, where you can also find the current list of reading services I offer. And if you would like to donate and support my channel, you can do so by following the PayPal link, which is also down below. So Sagittarius, I'll be channeling messages for the collective of your sign, and then I will tie it together also with the cards that will be showing up. I do feel like some of you could feel a little bit under stress as the month unfolds. There's something stressing you out that maybe has to deal with family or a group of people you care about, or people even that care about you stressing over you for some reason. Like, I feel like there's a lot of fuss, a lot of agitation within your closer bonds and relationships that has to deal with concern. Now, this concern for many of you is based on some sort of insecurity that you're going to be on a losing end of sorts. So there are Sagittarius here that either you have been in a little bit on a weaker position than usual, or feeling under the weather, not feeling like yourself. Maybe you've had like this unfortunate situation that happened, a loss, something that took a toll on you temporarily. And the purpose of April is also for those of you that have been in that situation, to allow those that care about you to help you and lift you up, because their encouragement, their love, their support is going to be very important for you to get back at the game, to get back at your usual self, to get back towards a path of happiness, health, well-being, and especially success, where you feel that you know where to go, you know what to do, you know where to go and how to go when it comes to your ambitions and aspirations. You do have luck and support that comes from around you. You might not feel very good within you, like in a personal, individual sense right now, because there's a lot of things that are being rebuilt here, transformed even. So while you're taking a break a little bit of more of a focus on the self, the purpose of April is to invite you to leave the self for the now and step out of your own, I feel like step out of your own narcissism here for some of you, and see and look what's around you. See how much you're loved, see how much you're appreciated, see how much there's out there for you. That maybe, I do feel like there are Sagittarius here that have gifts in terms of being loved and supported, and having tons of actual genuine friends that care about you, or support coming from family that is not very usually found, at least with the lens and the ways in which I'm being shown here. So there's something about you being more appreciative of the gift of care, friendship, support out there. I feel like some of you have been, again, too self-absorbed, and you're getting to see this for yourself now, that you are loved, that you are appreciated. And even for Sagittarius that feel here like you don't have anyone, in April, somehow you're going to find that you do. You do. There could be actually some Sagittarius here interested in getting yourself involved with communities that appeal to you, groups, taking classes here, or workshops where you can find people with similar values. So for some of you Sagittarius that feel lonely, that feel like you don't have anyone, getting yourself out there again, stepping outside of your own, aloneness, it's quite, important. And I feel like the moment you do and put yourself out there, your energy will match quite easily and frequently others. So that like there's an abundance of opportunity for some of you also to get to know interesting people that help you raise your vibration, not put you down. There can just also be moments where you can feel very emotionally grateful, like the gift of life, appreciating the gift of life quite a lot. You might want to be a lot on this energy of racing also throughout April, like moving fast, doing fast. There's a little bit of an impatience again when it comes to not wanting to waste time, but doing things that might be a little bit precipitated. Like, are you actually savoring experiences or just moving by them, you know, crossing by them, but not taking, you know, the best out of those moments? You could be in situations where you are in a lot of gatherings, you know, and socializing, but spiritually not be present within those conversations or events. I do feel like for some of you Sagittarius, you have here a little bit of a division between what you want and what you're expected, what's expected of you. And maybe there has been like this difficulty in owning up to that, maybe owning up to the fact that you're not 100% sure of something, owning up that your feelings are a little bit scattered, or that you're a little bit lost and scared and intimidated by, you know, whatever is to come. I feel like many of you Sagittarius are afraid of what's to come. That has to deal with something that you have already, you know, started. So it could be like this big investment, this big announcement, this relationship moving to the next level, some of you becoming parents, or, you know, a big sum of money that you invested that's going to bring something to you. Again, it's like getting that, you know, that fear of again, owning up to something, the accountability, the responsibility of something being quite intimidating for some of you. You're afraid that it's going to be restrictive, and in one way, in another way, you see it as being a source of happiness for many people. So for you and others, so you could have been recently started something off that is for your happiness and the happiness of others. Again, past the influence, 3 of Swords. Maybe you have felt under the weather last 3 months. Maybe you have felt you know, heartbroken. Maybe there were sad experiences, news, relationship crisis in general. Again, things that took a little bit of your hope or your credibility in people in particular, or in life for some of you. There's a little bit of a crisis of faith here also. Now, April is about turning all of that around, rewriting where you have been feeling discouraged, and for that you might need to allow people to help you, allow people into your world, into your space. I see that where there has been a little bit of sorrow, there's going to be happiness. So things are definitely moving into a much better space, and April signals that. I do feel like you're shying away from something. Yeah, but see, 6 of Swords, walking away from the crisis, moving into better, you know, calmer places. So your mindset is also improving. It's still a process. It's still like one day after the other. Don't try to rush it again or pretend that you're better than what you are. But I feel like as you give in into the process of recovery, you're actually going to find a lot to be happy for, grateful for. I do feel like those of you that can take a break and go to nice places, you know, take some sort of like a vacation or a weekend getaway to somewhere nice, somewhere that appeals quite a lot to your soul, the better. It's important that you move and allow the circulation of energy, especially mentally and emotionally, to take place, to help you out of your stress, of your worries, to help you out even to fully really recover the ways in which you need to recover. It's a process here. And again, the helping hand, Six of Pentacles. You do have help. For those of you that feel that you don't have help, help is going to be found, but you must be out there. So if you're shying away from something that you know you need to have better conditions, it can be hard to find it. You need to stand a little bit on your vulnerability, on the fact that you need to actually find the support. Some of you could have been a lot in this energy of suffering in silence, you know, and you're going to be pulled out of that silent, unnecessary reality where you need to figure things all by yourself or go through whatever you're going through by yourself. It could be also that there's an opportunity for you here to receive something positive that maybe you were not expecting, especially for those of you that are after a loan, a sum of money, or even a favor of sorts. You're going to find it. Again, all things that are related to outside experiences that benefit you are actually here shown as things that abound throughout April for Sagittarius, and things that help you put in the best places, take you out from a negative energy into a positive, reassuring, you know, influences. You need to protect your mental health here in particular, to have balance restored in your life and in yourself. I do feel like, again, going somewhere where it's not like to run from your problems, but recharge to properly deal with them once you come back, could also be the key here for some sort of salvation. So I hope you have a great month. Hopefully we'll see each other soon.